Peace, brothers and sisters. I'm going to start with the eyes. Today I think I'm doing like an Ice Queen Valentine's Day tutorial, except I'll be wearing it out today. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like blues and silvers and stuff. Kind of like a screw you Valentine's Day kind of look. Although truth be told, I will be celebrating this year, but an ode to all the times I didn't. In case I'm looking down here, my vision is not the best. So I am looking in a magnifying mirror. Great for the rest of you who can see. I'm not one of them. So it's no disrespect to y'all. I'll try to, keep it even. So it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself, although, theoretically I am, but, overall I'm not. I try my best, not to talk to myself. Anyway, this is the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer. I kind of dig it just a little bit. I'm doing the eyes first because I'm not quite sure which shadows I'm using, and they may have fallout, and I don't feel like going through that whole hassle of having to clean here again and then reapplying, blah blah blah. I'm going to be trying out the Black Up Cosmetics concealer palette. I have it in medium, so I'm going to be trying out the orange concealer today. Okay, now that we've done that, so the orange concealer is supposed to cancel out darkness, and I'm just doing the good old finger method. I don't know, should we try a brush? I have a concealer brush, but only heaven on earth knows which one is which. Sometimes I use the concealer brush as an eyeshadow brush. Who knows these days? Who knows? I'll use my cheapy one just because I'm gonna end up blending it out in my hand anyway. I don't know, it might just be my face. I actually don't think I've seen any of my family members with hyperpigmentation, so I don't know. I guess it's just me. I got that lucky, huh? And after years of wearing glasses, that little corner is dark as heck. I'm having a terrible skin day, to be honest with you. It's a horrendous skin day. Why am I oily everywhere? Because you put oil on your face. That would have been the obvious answer. I don't know, there's nothing worse than going outside and like your skin's all dry, so kinda got a little paranoid there, just a little bit. I'm trying to like cover up everything. Actually, hair's not that dark, but I feel weird putting concealer on one eye. And then I have a whole bunch of darkness there. You can of course use a brush that's more substantial. This is one of those brushes that came with a palette. Why is it that brushes that come with palettes are of no use to anybody in life? Even like the expensive palettes, you get like this cheap 50-cent brush. Not even $1, like a 50-cent brush. Like really? Why even include that? Just to pretend like y'all cared that I actually have to apply this stuff to my face? Is that what it is? You wanted to look like you cared? It's kind of like when somebody buys you something for Christmas and you can tell just by the present they didn't really want to buy you anything, but they bought it just so they could say they bought you something. That's kind of what it feels like when you get them like cheapy brushes. I don't even know if I'm doing this right because I've never actually tried to cancel out my dark spots. It's just that some foundations kind of have, you know, they kind of make it lighter for me. This could look awful. And then I guess I'll just wash it all off and go outside with nothing on. I'm just that type of person. I don't care. Well, I do care that I have off a skin day today, but, you know. It's not completely opaque. My lighting sucks, I know. I also can't find my, charger for my light that I put on this usually. It is bright today. It's just that the sun is in a weird position. So, yeah. I don't know if that's worse or better. Okay then. There's not much on this. I'm just using what's on the brush. Okay, I think I blended out. Hopefully. Anyway, so I'm going to take my little blending brush and I'm going to use my Too Faced palette as usual because I only have very little palettes. Let me see. Do I have something else I could use? I'm not sure. Okay, in the Revlon Custom Eyes palette, I'm going to use this color here, which is a mauve-y kind of color. I think it has a satin finish. And I'm just going to put that in the crease, if I can find my mirror. Not liking this light at all. Right there. I'm not even pressing. Then I'm bringing it up a little bit to just brush it out. Next, I want to do, I'm thinking there's a silver in here. No, there's not. What color is Bluff again? No. I need a silver. I think I'm gonna have to use, I don't think that other palette has a silver. Why do I not have a silver? I think I have the warm palette here. Can't show you because it's all busted and it'll fall out. But I think y'all can take my word for it that I have a palette in my hand. Right? I hope so. I hope we have that level of trust. So I'm just going to take a generic silver. It's not that deep in color. And we're just going to put that all over the eyelid. And because this palette sucks, I'm going to have to pack it on. I'll be back though. Now to do the other eye. Okay, so I think that I'm just going to use that silver as a base because I don't feel like it's opaque enough for me. And then over it, I'm going to do a color from the Too Faced palette. I really need to get another eyeshadow palette, but I haven't really pinpointed what that would be. Okay, so I'm going to use Bluff, and it's a silvery blue. Just using it lightly to make this look more solid. Over the silver, you can really see the silver of the blue color pop more. So I just want it to look non-transparent, which is what that color is giving me. I put a little too much blue on the outside, but that's fine because I'm gonna put a blue there anyway. So now I'm gonna take the fluffy brush that doesn't have anything on it, hopefully, and just blend that into that mauve color that I had there, because we're not trying to make this look chalky. So I'm gonna blend it out first, and then before I go in with the blue, I do want to take a brown color. Wild is a mineral color from e.l.f. and it's a purple. Is this it? I'm not sure if that one's it. It's a purple that has gold undertones to it. That might be it too. Okay. So it's like silver and copper and all of that. So just putting that on this fluffy brush and putting that over where the mauve color was. Give the mauve some sheen and some interest here. Right between where the silver and the mauve meets, so it sort of has a common playground. Then the last color I'm gonna go in with for the top lid anyway is I'm not sure what color the name is, but just a cobalt blue color. This particular one is from Shea Moisture. And it is very, very, very powdery. But I'm trying to use it since I have it. And this is just going on the outer corner. Just a patting motion, not too far inward. Just trying to melt it into everything else. Not bringing it too far out either. Just so it looks like it belongs there. Now brushing off that brush entirely. Or you could just use a different brush completely. I think I'll do that. Taking a smaller, more precise blending brush and just making sure to really get in there and blending it out. I might need a little bit more for my other eye since it is darker there. First I'm going to take the black liner. This is the buxom one. Line the waterline. Trying to decide what liner to do at the bottom. I think I'm going to use that brown. The mauve-y looking color from the Custom Eyes palette. This one, I'm going to use that right under where I put the, use it as a lower lash line color is what I should say. That blue color, that blue silver color from the Too Faced palette, and I'm using this angled eyeliner brush to put it in the inner corner. Then I'm going to try to use that blue to sort of make a liner. It might be too powdery. Okay, you could barely see it, but it ties in the look. If you have a blue eyeliner, that would work. I don't have one. It's always harder to do the other eye. I'm using this Kat Von D color that I started using the other day under my brow bone. This light cream color here. I'll do my brows and be back. Okay, so this is the eye. And I have on the Buxom mascara. And now let's put on foundation. I'm going to try out the NARS Sheer Glow if I can find it. Yes, I have it. Since I have a cold, let me go wash my hands. Just in case I have to put my hands on my face and I've been touching all this makeup and stuff. Yeah. Okay, NARS Sheer Glow. I have Dark 1, which is New Guinea. And this one looks chocolatey. It looks like milk chocolate. I don't feel like I'm the color milk chocolate. So, that is the swatch there. I guess I'm just going to be chocolatey today because once I put this on, there's no going back. And this one is thick. It's very thick. And I have a wet sponge tip brush here. This is by Essence of Beauty. And that's what we'll be using today. It's not as, I don't think it's as spongy as the Beauty Blender or any of its competitors, so just so you know. So far, so good. I feel like I'm pressing it in so much that the sponge is gonna come. Didn't come off. But I don't want it to like stay on the sponge. I want it to go on my skin. It's an okay match, I think. It doesn't give me any golden tones. Yet, I guess. It's funny because it's a good match, but it doesn't look anything like what my other foundations have looked like. So I would say definitely try this in store. Here is it. Well, it matches my neck. I don't know. Not impressed. It doesn't look bad, it just doesn't look great either. I think this does say golden for dark skin tones, so I feel like it's probably the closest match, but it's not giving me any oomph. So I'm gonna have to do the whole concealer and glow thing. So I'm gonna let this dry down a little bit and I'll be back. Well, I guess it definitely would look good in video or like pictures, because I was walking, I'm like, ooh, look at that. But in person, I don't think it's all that special. So I'm taking the light concealer. It's really yellow based. I'm just noticing. in my finger a little bit. And work that in. Work that in, work it in, work it in, work it in. Work it in, work it in, work it in, work it in. Work it in, work it in. Work it in, work it in, work it in. Work it in, work it in. Work it in. Work it in, work it in, work it in. And I'm taking that brush that had my color foundation on it and just blending out the perimeter as to not look like a reverse raccoon. So, going to use the Mineral Plum Blush. I'm actually going to do a custom thing, but I'm going to start with the Mineral Plum Blush. Alright. I will say the e.l.f. mineral blushes do blend really well. So, just a heads up. Blend it out for your life, because I don't really like prominent blush, but that's just me. Then I'm going to take the Surratt blush in La Vie en Rose, and it's a lighter rose color, and layer that right at the top of it. Then I'll blend that out. Okay, then I'm going to take that Burberry Fresh Glow and give them something to talk about. The Revlon Matte Balm in Sultry, it's a little lighter than what I would want, so I'm going to line it with purple. It is not as dark as the pencil would make you think. Alright, so I am all done. I'm going to spray my face and put on my wig, and I'll be back with the final look.